See?
We're going to start. We're going to say, yeah, Seb had some great questions. It really got us going. Okay, Seb, go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead and announce us today. Tell us what we're playing and what kind of adventure we're having. Seb, you have the floor.
God, are we live right now?
We are.
We're playing, this is Tabletop Star Trek Adventure time.
All right, you sound just like me. Perfect. You got the job.
There we go.
Yeah, so hello everybody. This is Star Trek Adventures and we are Tabletop Anthologies. We were just discussing what a holodeck is and its function, and we were discussing different characters and different holodeck episodes within the show. We were discussing how Kullat, or Hades, his favorite guy is Barclay, if you recall.
Reginald Barclay.
Reginald Barclay. Yeah, he did.
Reggie for short.
For those of us who watched Voyager, Ball, gonna be yelling at people for not watching things here. He helps Voyager out from the Alpha Quadrant, sir.
Okay, so let's recap. Right, the reason why we're talking about this is today is obviously is a holodeck continuation of a holodeck episode, but we got talking about the technology of the holodeck and its function. And I recall that it was an Enterprise that Jeffrey Archer. His crew came across that race that were hiding in their warp shadow or something like that, and they're the ones that introduced them to the technology. He also got what was the engineer's name in Enterprise?
It starts with a B. Starts with a B.
He got pregnant in that episode.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh yeah, because they sat in that little pod and like sweated it out together.
Exactly.
No, it wasn't B. It was Trip. Trip.
Sweated out
Trip.
baby.
Yeah, exactly. Trip. And then they thought they had fixed their ship and sent them on their way, and then they suffered similar problems and were in the warp shadow of a Klingon vessel, and they were tracking them down because they didn't know what to do with the fact that Trip was pregnant, and the Klingons weren't happy about any of it, and so they gave the Klingons the technology of the holodeck as well, if I remember correctly.
I think, to be fair, you could describe any plot with Klingons as, and the Klingons weren't happy about it.
Oh, actually.
Fair enough. Okay, so the holodeck, the entire purpose of the holodeck is rest and recreation.
Oh my god.
What?
Right?
Check out
my ridges. Do you want to rub my ridges? Now I need hair.
I was going to say, without the hair, it just gives you a weird pointy forehead.
But tell me this. So how do they simulate distance in the holodeck? How do they go, right? Does the floor move? How do they do it? Right?
I think it's
Think about it. If you do VR, right? Or you go, I don't know if have you guys done that? You go to one of these warehouses and they have VR set up, and with like colleagues, and it's funny because you'll see Nancy from accounting. She won't cross the bridge, even though she knows that it's just a flat floor, and
they freak out.
Yeah. That was hilarious. Poor Nancy.
People that just dive into the floor.
Last time I went to a warehouse, I woke up in a bathtub full of ice.
Okay, that's a totally different experience, which possibly only occurred to you, Hades. But we can touch on that later. So,
I was touched on.
Floor do in you see the whole holodeck? They're not that large. How do they simulate? Not just visually.
Do they ever explain it?
What if you walk a mile? Right? Do you eventually hit, some sort of barrier?
I assume it has to do with the matrix, the computer matrix, being able to understand and simulate that.
It creates a pocket dimension.
Oh.
So here's my thought on that. You could easily, since the hollow emitters are creating like physical substance, essentially, like I'm sure there's someone who would want to argue on that definition, but something you can touch, why couldn't it just simulate the ground and have the ground moving under you? I think the real problem would be when there's two people in there, you could only go so far apart before you hit the actual walls.
Oh, that's an interesting point. Yeah, how would they do that? How would the technology do that? Theoretically, or not even theoretically, just, pull some out of your hat. How would an imaginary...
I mean, if the computer's projecting stuff, they can project to individuals, and you could actually be just in one little corner of the room moving around by yourself, and it's projecting whatever's on that individual's eyes while they're contained in that corner of the room. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that could be.
Yeah,
okay.
or maybe it just creates an environment like, say, Minecraft, where you have the entire world. You just have to go to it, and it's already there. It's already loaded up. You know what I mean? So everybody's inside this environment doing their thing, but it's already preloaded. Whoops.
I
that
would
doesn't make
say
sense.
the world moves around you as an individual. I think the complications when there's other people.
I think they should all be in harnesses, and then it all makes perfect sense.
Uh-oh.
Just dangling from the ceiling.
Yeah, I'm picturing baby harnesses where they're like bouncing.
I'm not sure if you
Exactly. Can tell. Okay, but I digress. Sorry, Emerald, did you want to...
I'd just like to turn my camera back on.
You were looking pretty serious.
I was holding the pose for a second here. Hold on. I gotta leave it. I gotta leave and come back. Okay. Uh-oh. Okay, so I have to actually kill my OBS to do this. I don't know what happened. So, stay tuned. Stay
No
tuned.
offense, but we don't really
What?
need you. We can just go on
Okay,
without you.
all right, have at it.
Yeah, we already.
You can't even see me, but I'm flicking you all off right now.
No, the face is appropriate.
Oh, good. Give me 1 second.
Yeah.
I'm back. I'm gonna just be playing everybody's character for them, since I bumped a wire underneath my desk. Yeah, let's do this. Hang on 1 second. Da-da-da. Filters, virtual cam, start output, join call.
No, he's just
Hey,
joining.
there's everybody. Did you guys see that I was gonna just start the game without you?
Yeah, we saw that.
Perfect. Yeah, I guess I kicked a wire down there and it went off. I heard it go off. I didn't know what it was until I looked at my screen and I was holding a pose. So we're back with our holodeck episode, Crisis Point 2, Paradoxus, Scenario 1, Episode
Yeah, but can we actually
2.
play the episode before we've actually defined
mean,
the parameters of holodeck
yeah.
technology?
Well, you
we
guys
don't
did...
actually understand how it works.
I mean, that's what the imagination is for, Commander. Yes?
Okay.
Imagination.
I did.
The more you know.
Okay. All right.
So
Yeah,
we left
please,
off
carry on.
on the desert planet. Our team here, consisting of Captain Grax, Exo Caval, and Commander Kullat, and their turncoat Romulan. Her name was Subcommander Raquel. And they were chasing after the other Romulans who had this chronogami device, which helps enable time travel. And as they took off in this truck, sand truck, desert truck, science fiction looking truck, into the desert, our team decided they were going to confiscate in the name of Starfleet and hotwire these bikes sitting outside of a friendly looking biker bar. And everybody got away with it except one guy. Who was that, Captain? Who didn't get away with it? Who set off the alarm?
I believe it was Caval.
I'm going to need to see some proof of that baseless accusation.
And so, as they took off as well, the bar started to clear out because, well, their bikes were getting stolen. And they called up to Captain Taria in their Section Wart 31 ship and asked for some assistance in possibly beaming out the device. So we will pick up here, and away we go, everybody!
So I kind of imagine the bikers, like, have you guys ever seen, Convoy, right? The bikers in Convoy. They're chasing Burt Reynolds.
Oh,
No.
Come on, it's a classic.
you're dating
seen
yourself
Burt
here,
Reynolds.
Commander. I love Burt.
This is how I feel at work, by the way. I reference a movie and no one has seen it.
I've never seen it.
Okay, never
Never
mind.
seen it. Sorry. But go on, give us your description. Take us there. Make us feel like we're in the moment, like we're in a holodeck episode of Convoy.
I'll send you guys a GIF.
Burt Reynolds taught me the proper short length for a man. And there's a lot of guy thigh.
I mean, I agree
I
with
have
you.
no idea what you just said. I mean, I heard the words, but I have no idea what that's supposed to mean.
You need use your imagination. That's the best part.
I understand each individual words, but put together.
It makes no sense to me.
So how far behind are we now?
Well, I mean, this thing took off, and you guys were hot wiring, so you're probably, maybe a football field length, maybe 2 away, assuming that we are going into a chase.
Absolutely.
Okay, well, then...
Right, so we're not worried about the pursuit. We've taken a few of their bikes anyways. We're just going after that truck that
Yes.
supposedly has the device. And we had some sort of tracking thing on it, right?
So no, you don't have a tracking thing on it. You have your
Tracking
chronogami
the
watch.
device they took.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
Who do
Yes.
we have up on the bridge still?
Taria and her crew. Captain Taria, excuse me. Your
Oh, that's right. Okay.
baby's mama.
Okay. In theory, could we beam something up that's in motion, like from their vehicle?
Yeah, you could try. That's
Okay.
been done before.
Well, had we already, like, transmitted what we were tracking to the ship? Like, basically what we were learning from the tracking device? Hadn't we done that? Like, we told them what to be able to scan for?
I think so, yeah. 'Cause we did a lot of scanning ahead of time.
In terms of the device, so yeah, I mean, what you're relaying is what you're tracking from the chronogami watch. So the watch does all the tracking.
Right, but I mean, didn't we start relaying that information so that the bridge could track it?
Yes. Yes, you
Okay.
did.
So we probably just need to keep close to them to keep, like, visible confirmation of where they're at until we get somewhere we can exit.
Stage left.
I'm gonna hit my communicator. Captain Taria, do you read?
She can't hear you because I didn't see you do the motion.
Is it left or
Thank you.
right side?
No, it's on your left. Grax, go ahead.
I'm going to send you some coordinates. I need you to beam up the vehicle that you get with those coordinates.
She says, "We can try and do that. Just remember, Captain, we're cloaked, and we are a Section 31 ship, and part of the Federation's laws are we don't have cloaking devices. And once I do, it's going to open me up to the Romulan vessel. So I may not be much of use. I might only get one shot at this."
Well, Captain, make it count. And I pull out my tricorder while I'm driving. I'm going to try and, basically target and scan the vehicle and send coordinates up.
Okay. So here we are in the desert. It's hot. You've left the hive of scum and villainy. You are now in a hot pursuit here of this truck. I don't know how to lock the characters on the vehicles themselves, so I just highlight and move at the same time. So,
Could you move us to the whatever map you're talking about?
oh, it's not activated. Activate.
There it is.
Okay, so make sure you guys can all see and control your characters. You probably won't be able to do the trike, so I might have to do it for you. But I did give you permissions to move the trike. So if you want to try and do that.
You just gotta make sure you select both, and I can move it.
There are screams. Why is there screams?
Why is there screams?
These aren't supposed to be playing right now. So, yeah, as long everybody can see everything. Commander Caval, you see everything?
Yes, I can, Admiral. Thank you.
All right, so it's going to be kind of considered a little bit of combat at this point in terms of chasing down and doing things. Since you guys are riding on the desert, to move it's going to require your minor action. So to move your actual bike forward, your minor action. Grab bikes are going to go 30 feet. The trikes are going to go 20 in my truck. Or sorry, the trikes will go 25 and the truck's going to move its distance. So that's considered your minor action. If you don't use your minor action to move, then you're only going to coast basically at half of that distance. So we'll consider it like the vehicle's still moving, kind of. So, and then there'll be different difficulties for shooting if you decide to cowboy this shit at that point. So...
And who are these Romulans? They're like triplets or something?
Yeah, the Molpinar triplets. The lovely ladies you see in the distance.
Rawr.
That's right. Maybe you can convince them to join the side in the holodeck. You never know. So we'll start with whoever wants to go first. We'll start with whoever wants to go first, and then we will rotate between characters and what they do.
I'll go first since I was trying to use my tricorder to send those coordinates.
Okay.
You said 25 feet for what I'm driving?
So what are you on? Let's see. You're on a bike. Yes. So for a bike, if you use your minor action to move, it's going to be 30 feet. So basically up to where Caval is. But there's also, in regular, like, standard actions, there's one called sprint. So if you want to use that to go further, what we'll say is it's going to move an extra 25 feet.
Okay, but, like, using my tricorder, that's going to use my standard action, right?
Yeah, because you're riding and you're trying to, you know, it's like trying to drive with your cell phone. So.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm just going to move up to there and try and pinpoint the truck and send the coordinates up.
Okay, is it the truck itself that you're using to track?
Yes.
Okay, then go ahead and give me a reason and science, please. Difficulty of, let's say difficulty 2 and a complication range of 3 due to driving with your cell phone.
Okay.
Trying to remain safe here.
Care if I use a couple of momentum to get more dice on this?
Go for it.
So how many would you like to use?
Momentum.
Okay, all right. All right, so you are successful in the use of your tricorder and getting a lock on it, and you have 2 momentum here to use. What would you like to do with those?
I'd like to provide like better accuracy for the coordinates and like additional information, whatever I can do to make it more likely that it's going to get beamed up.
The truck, right?
Yes.
Okay.
And everything in it.
The
Is that
entire
possible?
truck.
Okay.
So are the characters, are the Romulans standing next to the truck, or is that just...
No, I couldn't. That they're in the truck. I just I wanted to be able to click them real easy instead of trying to lock onto them.
Totally
So you're doing your tricorder scans, and this thing's probably going to go nuts again. But there goes, and your readings come back, and you're able to lock on to the truck. Actually, with a lot of ease. It's like you've done this before. It's like you've drove a ship, and actually used your cell phone at the same time, with no regard to anybody's safety anywhere. What you are finding though is your readings are able to be transmitted up, and it also transmits the Romulans, so the truck and the Romulans. But you recall, in having this tricorder information in front of you, it's telling you that the chronogami will not be beamed up because of the field dampening device on the piece itself, which is what.
Yeah, but that's fine. If they beam up the truck, that means that the origami is left behind, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that result. Anyone else with me?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do.
I mean, we'll still need a pickup, but...
Are we being chased, by the way?
I don't know.
We
We haven't
chased
got
while
there.
we're chasing them.
We haven't got there, but the bar did clear out. The bar did clear out. So, I'm gonna take my turn next, and then it'll be one of yours. And hers is gonna be this. It's gonna be 2. Beautiful. Okay. Where's my stuff at? There we go. So, not too far in front of the truck, what you guys see is basically a large pinkish looking like orb, like bubble almost. You could kind of be described like a gate, and in the center is just simply a large, bright, just solid white orb. Like there's nothing in it, you can't see anything, and then surrounding it is all this pink. And logic dictates that they have activated the chronogami itself.
And they're heading for that portal.
And they're heading that direction. But that was my turn, so whose turn is it next?
Well, Forlath is leading the front.
Well, let's see. And you said I could go how far? With my
So
minor?
you have a trike, yes. So that's going to be
Yes.
with your minor action 25 feet initially.
Then I want to get as close as I can, and then leap onto the back of that truck.
Okay. Okay. So.
Who's doing that?
Oh, I don't know. I thought that was you.
It wasn't me.
Okay. So, all right. So minor action. Go ahead and move your guy up. Since you're gonna have a bit of a distance, so let's move you up first. Let's go 25 feet, right?
Yep.
Let's say this, because 25 feet doesn't put you exactly right next to it, because you were right here. If you use your standard action to sprint, that'll get you basically to it or past. So the 25 feet, so there, and that could get you anywhere here. So you won't be close enough to jump, but that's an option. Well, so you could still try and jump at this, but it's a
Yeah,
10.
I'm taking a risk.
Yeah, it's
I
like a
understand.
10-foot distance here.
What kind of wheels? Was this a hovercraft? Does it have wheels?
Yeah, it's got wheels. It's got big wheels to move throughout the sand with ease.
So could I take a shot?
You could take a
One of these
shot,
wheels?
absolutely.
All right. Well, I'm going to do my movement, and then I'm going to shoot at that closest tire, close range.
All right. So let's see. Since you're shooting from your bike, what kind of weapon are you using?
Let's see. What should I use? I've still got that disruptor pistol, by the way.
Yeah. Those are vicious.
Do I still have that?
Yeah. If you double click on your character, your token in the map.
Yeah, no. I mean, it's still in my belongings in my character sheet.
I believe that's considered one-handed. Yes, one-handed. Okay.
And I'm going to use. Well, tell me this: can I use my hand phaser's focus with a disruptor pistol, or is it only applicable to phasers?
I would consider that a phaser, a pistol. You know what I mean? So you are an expert in those devices, not just Starfleet issue, but others as well.
Okay, then I'm going to roll. What would that be?
So for you, and because you're on the trike, make sure you use your focus. It's going to be control and security. It's going to be a difficulty of 3 and a complication range of 5.
But nothing I have to do. Yeah, but you said they're big tires.
They are big tires. What's that? Does it count for anything?
does that
Yeah,
count for anything?
I took your complication range down a little bit.
Okay. Right, but nothing changes for me. Oh, wait. So I have to change my complication range?
Yes.
From 1 to
So
5?
since it's 5, so yeah, take it to 5.
Okay. And roll dice. Okay. Well, I got a complication. I got a success.
Okay, so you got 1 success and 1 complication.
You said I needed 3 successes. Is that what you said?
You did. Yes.
Okay. All right. Well,
So
they cancel each other out. Okay. I'm all
yeah.
right with that.
All right, so I'll tell you what happens here, and you can describe. So you're gonna miss, and you're actually gonna hit off the side of the truck. You'd already shot it once. Remember, this thing was smoking. So smoking. And I do recall that from last episode as I'm talking about it. So you do miss, but you do hit the truck itself, and that's going to be your complication.
Is this going to be like when Hades blew up the Klingons? Wait, what was that? No, the Romulans.
Yeah, yeah, right.
Whoever it was deserved it.
You don't know. Yeah, no, it was the Klingons. It was the Klingons. Yeah.
It was supposed to be a warning shot, and he blew up the whole ship.
And it blew up the whole ship. Yep. Yeah. So you hit it though. But where you hit, it's gonna is gonna be this complication here. So, Cabal, if you could roll your disruptor pistol damage for me, please.
Okay. Pew 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 pew
Pew, 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 pew. Okay, so you hit it, and it's smoking, and that's all I'm telling you. It's smoking more at this point, and it hit the seat next to one of the Molpanar triplets. So I'll go ahead and let you kind of describe how things happened here.
Well, yeah, that. I came rushing up beside them, couldn't quite get close enough to jump, took aim at their tire, fired off. It missed, ricocheted around a bit, hit the seat, and one of them shouts, "Kill him!" I imagine.
That's exactly what she shouts. It's exactly what she shouts. And let's see. So I have my driver and my other one. So she is actually going to be shooting. She's not aiming for you guys, which is a surprise. She's aiming for Recall in the back. Maybe it has to do with the fact that she's a traitor, and they see her on you guys now. But she is firing. Maybe she is. The other one bit down on a pill and disintegrated herself. So it's control and security.
I don't remember that.
You don't?
I do.
No.
Yeah. Yeah, we cornered them in the market, and the one's like, "Nope, I'm out."
No, that was still on the ship.
Was it on the ship?
Yes.
Oh yeah, because she came to market with us.
Mm-hmm. And I'm killing some
We're
threat
like,
to get rid of
We
those.
just want to talk about it, and she's like,
Yeah. Well, you convinced one, remember, and that's Recall. The other one was like, no. I'm
Oh,
out.
okay, yeah. Now I remember.
So she gets on the back of this truck and she starts turning this giant truck laser in the direction of Recall, and she fires off truck laser, and she fires off this phaser, and the truck had actually hit a bump, causing her to miss. So that phaser just goes wild. It kind of singes in the sand itself, turning that area kind of into glass. And it's now Commander Kullat's turn.
"How far can I go if I sprint?"
So you can go with your initial run. You have a grab bike, yes?
Yeah.
So initial 30 feet, and then the next is going to be another 25.
So I'm gonna attempt to kind of head them off and land here.
Okay. So go ahead and move your first 25. And then I'm going to need a control and con from you of a difficulty of 1. Okay. So you have 2 momentum.
Can those be spent for any extra distance?
Can
Like, so here's my example. I'm controlling so well that I angle in the curve of a slight little sand dune there to give myself a nice little slingshot over in front of them.
Okay. Well, let's see. I don't know if that's an actual use of it. Extra minor action. So you can use one to take an extra minor action. Secondary. So yeah, swift task. A character may attempt one additional task, increasing the difficulty by 1 over what the normal task would be, and it costs 2 momentum. So
No, I'll just bank them both. I don't want to risk blowing up.
why would you think that you would blow up? The safety protocols are on, Kullat.
Well, actually, so here's another quick question.
Okay.
How strong would my grab bike be? Could I actually hit this front tire and knock them off course so that they don't go into the pink? Instead, I want to steer them towards the stink.
So this truck is kind of like a large, I would say like a large industrial truck. You could try, but give me a insight and engineering difficulty of 1.
Can I use a focus of physics?
Yes. Okay. You use your Vulcan logic, and you're like, if I try to do this, I'm either going to get killed or destroy my bike and not do anything to this truck. So go ahead and move your next 25 feet at least. And then if you feel like you would like to use that swift task, you may do so.
But what are his chances of success?
Depends on what he wants to do.
So I'll take a shot then, like Caval did, but I'm going to aim for the front right tire.
Okay. All right. So the normal difficulty for shooting from your trike in this situation is 3. With the swift task, it is going to be 4. And a complication range of 8.
Oh.
Yes.
Well.
So control and security. So hope you roll 2 1s here, like you did when you rolled 3 1s.
And blew up the ship.
And
You know what? This is the point of the holodeck. We can live out our most dangerous attempts and learn from them.
and talk over Andorian ale.
Dark and twisted fantasies.
So can I use? I was gonna say, can I use physics again as a focus? Because I'm trying to line things up and.
If you can explain to me how that would partake or help you and convince the GM, then...
So I would use my understanding of physics to give myself a proper lead when shooting. Like I would, have a better understanding of how long it takes the phaser beam. Is that what they're called? Phaser beam?
Phaser beam, yeah. Mm-hmm.
How far ahead I would want to aim with the phaser beam so that the truck tire would be driving into where the beam will meet with it.
Okay, you've convinced the Admiral, so go ahead and use that as a focus.
Focus and so did I have to use those momentum for this action? Is that where those went? Because I had those 2 momentum.
For the Swift? Yeah. That's what's letting you do the Swift task here.
Okay, both of them?
Yes.
Can I use that last momentum to give me another die?
For the previous success?
What, just another die on this roll?
No, so your swift task costs 2 momentum.
Yeah, and we have 1 left in the bank.
Oh,
Can I use
yeah.
that to increase my dice pool?
Yeah. Everyone
You
else
guys
is cool with it.
that?
Yeah, go for it for sure.
Okay.
Right, so 3 dice, a focus, and you said my complication's 8.
Yes, sir.
And then just to stack it as much as humanly possible, determination is based on values.
What do you mean?
How do you use a determination?
Oh.
Can I use a determination too?
So let's go here. So it's basically, oops, pop it out. Determination. You can use that for several things. You could gain an extra d20 that rolls a 1 immediately. You can use it to re-roll all of the dice in the dice pool. You can use it to immediately perform another task as soon as one is resolved. Or you can create an advantage that applies to the current scene. So, technically, I'm going to hate myself for being such a nice GM. You could bank those 2 momentum instead of using a swift task and use your 1 point of determination to take this action.
Could I then use those momentum
Yes.
in any way?
Yes.
Well, here,
Because that would basically give you 3. So you have 2 right now to use for this swift task and 1 that's in the bank. So technically you have 3 right now. If you use your determination, that's going to let you perform your task without using those 3 momentum.
we'll still use the 1 for the extra die. But can momentum be used for a reroll? Because I was going to say I could just do this roll and then use that determination to reroll if I really mess it up.
You can, let me double check. You can reroll damage, remove complication, reroll, work on extended task. So no. But don't one of you have some sort of talent that allows you to reroll something?
All right, I'll just use the determination and leave the momentum then in the pool.
Okay. All right. Let's see here. 3 successes. Okay. So you have 3 successes. So you needed 4 to hit, but no complications.
Oh.
So you're lucky. So you miss, but go ahead and tell me what occurs here.
Look at those rolls, though.
I know.
It was with a complication range of 8.
Yeah, you got lucky.
So I'm aiming my phaser beam. I'm swiping. I'm just about to hit my mark where I want when I hit an unexpected rock that just kind of throws my beam off enough to where I don't hit on the tire where I wanted.
Okay. And so let's see.
Yeah, but that's 3 successes.
It is 3 successes. You're driving on a trike and trying to shoot in a bumpy ass desert.
Hey, come on. I've seen the Westerns. Those guys are on horseback.
Those
And they're
guys have
shooting.
experience.
And they don't even aim. They just.
Exactly.
They just throw it out there.
I should have just Leroy Jenkins into that portal.
And where you end up is for
And then
next.
And then I jump out of the sand as an ambush that's been waiting all along.
This whole time.
Just like Caval in his net.
Not that again. Not that again. Giant net. That's all I'm going to say.
Actually, he doesn't net you. He waits for you to come through, Caval, and he dings you right in the knee. And he says, "Paybacks are a
come
bitch."
on. Why do you have to bring that up again?
Just
Wait,
wanted
that
to.
happens in the future. That happens in the future.
Oh, okay, okay.
That hasn't happened yet.
Happens in a different holodeck.
Okay.
Different timeline.
Different timeline. So my Romulan is going to take his turn, and he's going to drive this truck, and all it can do is drive 20 feet, because he's doing another action, which I will handle on the side here. So don't you worry, your pretty little heads. Let's put him right at the entrance. Oops, I don't want to select Hades here. Let's move them. Okay. And give me one thing here. Okay. So as he's driving, as he's driving, he turns and he yells at the one Molpanar sister, and he lets her know that this thing is now on autopilot, that to get ready to enter into the shifting ball of time. And last is recall. She's going to take her move. She's on a trike, so she can only go 25. So her first move is to there. And she's also going to take a shot at one of the sisters that shot at her on the back of the truck. She's going to shoot at the truck herself. I lied. Because that's what everybody would do. Let's see. So difficulty 3, complication range of 8. One success and complication. So as she's driving along, she catches up. She's kind of behind you, Caval. She's doing the shift as everybody else is. And she takes her disruptor pistol, and she fires it off. She misses, and her trike also seems to hit a sand dune, and her disruptor pistol goes flying, and she loses it. And we are now back at the top of the order.
Which is
to the start, yes. And as you guys are driving, Captain Grax, you do get a hail.
Yeah, what happened with that? Weren't they supposed to?
You do get a hail from Taria.
Go ahead, Captain.
We're uncloaked. We don't have much time. We are locked on. Are you ready?
Punch it.
Punch it. I like that. I like that. All right, so who of you...
You can hear the passion in his voice.
She's already getting heated up on the bridge. They had to turn the air down. Let's find her. Where's she at? She's in security, isn't she? Yeah, so... if one of you could please do a roll for me. Once you have her sheet up.
Who's doing it? Kullat?
Trying to find her.
She's under supporting characters, security, and tactical.
What role?
So you're going to be doing a control and engineering. Because of the movement, it's difficulty 3. Due to the size is actually going to take your...
Well, would she have one of the engineers do it?
Yeah, if you want one of them to do it. Sorry, I figured she was going to do it. So
yeah,
if you
use what's his name?
Aetha Moore or John?
Jamtil L.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Yeah. So it's going to be originally a difficulty 3 because it's moving at a high rate of speed in the desert. Because it's the only target and its size, Jom 2 is able to lock on it pretty decently. So it will be a difficulty of 2.
Okay. Control and engineering, you said?
Control and engineering.
Okay. And no focuses. You guys care if I use at least one momentum on this?
Go for it.
All right. Adding a dice with that. Or a die.
Thank you.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
What?
Use your determination
Please
to
make this
reroll.
catastrophic.
Use your determination. Just
That was-
turns inside out. There's blood everywhere, and the origami unfolds.
Someone, I'm gonna cut that for Discord.
He's cutting the stream. He's like, all right, guys, we're out. There's nothing to see here. All right, so, you ready to hear what happens?
I am.
Okay.
Use your determination. Reroll.
So, you immediately get a hail from Taria, and it's Andorian obscenities left and right. She tells you she's out of the fight. They went to beam, and as they were doing so, the Daedrix class Romulan ship started firing, and so they had to raise their shields immediately, and that did not allow them to beam the truck out.
Okay.
So they are essentially enthralled in combat currently.
All right.
And we're back to the top of the order for the rest of you.
So I moved up my 30 feet there. Do I still have an action, or taking care of that was my action?
No, that's going to be separate because it's kind of considered like it's happening off scene. So it's not considered your action talking with her. So if you've moved your minor action that's your 30 feet, then you still have a standard action or task.
This truck, it's like some sort of flatbed because it's got the gun on the back of it.
Yeah, you can kind of see the seats on the side a little bit. The gun is obviously makeshift. This is a black market, so everything just seems to be welded on. You know, not doesn't go where it's supposed to, so it is awkward. But yes.
Okay, I'm driving right up onto it.
Oh, all right.
Oh, nice.
Right into
Okay.
the driver's seat.
Right into the gunner seat. Okay. All right. So let's do this. So, your normal extra distance is a control and con of a difficulty 1, so that's 25. But given the fact that you're trying to drive up onto the side, Knight Rider style kind of, we're gonna add an extra difficulty here, and the complication range is gonna be 5. So difficulty of 2, complication range of 5 on control and con.
All right.
I know you're up there. Just want to be able to see. Sorry. 2 successes. Okay. So tell me what you do, because you get on the truck.
Nice.
All right, I come around, wide around everyone else, around Kullat, and then just gun it and go right up to the side of that, the seats on the side of it, and land, I guess, directly where the gunner was, and she'd have to be like out of the way now, pushed off to the side.
Okay. Okay. And
there.
Yeah, she's gonna be pinned because that's a big bike, and you just pulled up on there like you own the place. So she's gonna have to do some things extra to move.
Okay.
At this point, let's see. So behind you, not too far out, you see at least 5 bikers making their way in your direction. They do not. They do not look happy. And so I'm not moving them. I'm doing something else. My Romulan's gonna take his minor action, and he's gonna drive straight into the chronogami as it's activated. And when he does that, everybody, including Sev in the truck, go in there and they disappear.
What? I thought I got an action first.
You do? No, well, so it goes good guy, bad guy. Good guy, bad guy. So you still have, you both still have your actions.
Yeah, but I can only go 25 feet, right?
Nope. You can do your task as sprint, and that lets you go an extra 25 feet.
Oh, well, then I'm going in as well. I'm following.
Okay. Control and con difficulty 1.
Wait, let me pull up beside you and we'll hold hands as we go in. Also, I'm really disappointed that Grax didn't say, I hope you've got a big trunk because I'm putting my bike in it before he did that.
I said it just like that as I landed.
How do you think he won Taria's heart?
Just like I was
It's-
speaking to Target.
Oh, come on.
Perfect. No, all you needed was one.
Oh,
So, you're successful. So what happens with you, Cabal?
I go and disappear.
Okay.
Right beyond.
To the great unknown. Okay. Hades. Kullat, your turn.
Well, I recognize the inherent danger in following suit, so I turn around and go back to town.
Are you gonna go talk to the Ferengi that pulled the gun on you?
Hey, that wasn't me, was it?
No, it was the captain.
No, I can do it with standard distance, so I say, punch it, Kullat, and then I go.
So are you motivating yourself? Is that what's going on here?
Punch it.
Punch it, Kullat. Okay, so
But when I hit it, it goes.
what's that sound again,
I love
Hades?
Yeah, but the thing is, when he made that sound, I could see it perfectly in my mind's eye, what he was talking about.
Like whatever series had to warp, like the ship stretched out, and then. Oh wait, that sounded like an explosion at the end.
Well, so you see, so we're gonna go back to the main screen real quick, because we're gonna have a few things that happen here. So let me change the music.
So we left her behind, did we?
Actually, let me see if she makes it. So thanks for the reminder. Let me double check here. Control.
She traded on her people just to be beaten.
She's stuck at the
Bunch of
black
white
market.
folks.
Nope. So she makes it also before it closes, and that extra momentum goes in your bank because she didn't want to use it. So let me change some of this music here. All right. So you guys go into this chronogami hole. All you see is light, and I'll start off Grax with the other two. Or three, sorry. So the three of you go through this, and you guys end up, when the light disappears and your eyesight returns to normal, like you've been in hibernation sickness, you kind of find yourselves like on the streets of what looks to be maybe Earth. Large buildings surround you. In the distance, a large red suspension bridge can be seen. And it's just you three standing there.
I have a question.
Sir.
Is there a whale?
I don't know. You'd have to run your tricorder scan for that.
Is there a bowl of petunias?
Close.
Yes.
But you saw the movies, didn't you?
Yes.
Is there another Vulcan with a headband?
I guess you'd have to use your tricorder to find out.
Do we have
So
tricorder?
there's
You
no one
thought
else
you did.
around us at all.
Well, you're not even here right now, Grax.
Oh, right. Sorry.
Yeah, so
Pay
hush.
attention, damn it.
I'll scan the bridge to see when we are.
You'll scan the bridge. So you
You
use...
said there's a suspension
So there's an
bridge.
orange bridge.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
No, it's red.
I was thinking of ship bridge. I was like, what? So,
I mean, I imagine we'd recognize the bridge, right? Are we where
Yes, you would.
Starfleet headquarters would be?
yes, you are.
So what I'm doing is scanning the bridge to see what year it might be, because I imagine I could do some metallurgical analysis to understand the age of it.
Yes. Reason and science, please. Difficulty 2.
And physics is a focus
And how are we using physics today?
because I know the physical properties of this metal and how it should have aged.
Okay. All right. I think that. I think I'll allow it.
How it what decay it would have experienced.
Okay. Go ahead.
Dose.
Deuce. So you're successful. So your tricorder basically is telling you that you're on Earth in San Francisco, which you did already know, and the year is 2161. And every Starfleet officer would know that date because you know that this is the date and time when the foundation of the United Federation of Planets was formed. To the day, to the evening, to the time.
Cabal, the date is, and I reiterate that date to him, I have a feeling they've come here for a specific purpose. We need to head to... do we have an actual... I don't imagine we have an actual day, but like, let's go to Starfleet headquarters or wherever they would have signed the important documents and...
No, your tricorder told you the day.
The day.
Sorry.
Then,
Yeah, this is the day that they had the ceremony.
then we head to where the ceremony would have been.
Okay. Control and science, somebody. Okay. So you know the direction and it of the stadium or the ceremony building. It's called Candlestick Auditorium. And so you guys start heading that direction. And we're going to quickly shift to Lieutenant Grax, since he is with the 5 Romulans here. So the truck, it does go through this this wormhole as well with everybody. And where it ends up, they kind of skid along a couple buildings and make a sudden stop, which kind of shifts everybody down. I'm going to give you one opportunity to do something, Sev, before I move at this point. What's that?
Okay. I said one shot.
One opportunity. Yeah, so everybody's kind of tussled from the truck, like skidding across the unknown surface and then eventually kind of running into the side of a building.
Do I see the chronogami anywhere?
From where you're at, you do not.
I'll use my... I think I still have the device to track it, right?
Yes.
I'll try and use that as quickly as I can to locate it.
Okay. Well, it's close to you. It's within 10 feet.
Okay, so it won't, like, tell me who's actually holding it, basically?
No, you would just be able to see. But you just can't see it.
Okay.
Like, if the watch told you anything, I mean, you're right by it. You just have to look.
Okay. I'd grab my phaser, set it to stun, and I guess I'd shoot one of the sisters that didn't get on the gun on the back.
Okay. Give me a... What is that here? Control and security difficulty of 2.
Control and security. There it is.
Come on, Grax.
Ooh, all right. Whatever your
Nice.
phaser... Are you shooting to kill or shooting to stun?
Stun.
Okay.
I would have fried that. Never mind.
That Romulan triplet.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Okay, so it's gonna be four hits here. So there. So you do hit her. It isn't enough to stun her completely, but the other 4, they take off, and there are 2 quick blasts in your direction at the truck itself. Give me 1 second here. Control, security. Oops. Okay. So both of them miss because the Romulans aren't paying attention. They're running, and they all seem to split off into different directions. What are you doing now? You still have the one with you. She's visibly stunned. She's not taking a move at this point. What are you doing?
Quickly search her to see if the Chronogami's on her, and then if it's not, chase after the ones that ran away.
Okay.
Doesn't one of them have a bike on top of her?
No. Well, the gun one did. Yes, she moved it off of her. Yes, sir. As they crashed. The bike is still there.
Okay. I mean, I'll hop on the bike if this one that I'm searching doesn't have the Chronogami.
Okay. Let's see. So, you can do that. She does not have the Chronogami.
Okay. Then I'm on the bike and in pursuit.
In hot pursuit.
Yep.
Okay. Let's see. So, are you just driving? What are you doing? Talk to me here. Talk to me, Goose.
I see that she doesn't have the Chronogami on her, so I hop onto the bike, rev it up, and start chasing after. Did you say they ran in separate directions, or
they did?
In the same
Yes.
direction?
Yeah. No, they all kind of split off.
I'll go after the one that was not on the gun.
Not on the gun. Okay.
Yeah.
So give me a. So you're basically going to be tracking her at this point. So, and you do see her duck down in a certain direction. So go ahead and give me a control or insight and security. Difficulty of 2.
Okay.
So you go down the alleyway in which you saw her go, but once you get there, you don't know where she went from there.
And I say, computer, which way did she go?
The computer states, please restate your question, Captain Grax.
I'll turn around and try and track the other one.
Okay. How are you tracking them?
Just heading down that alley and seeing if maybe they had left more visible tracks than this one did.
Can't you Chronogam track again? Since they're
It's
further away from you?
Yeah, duh. I'll do that. Thank you.
Shut up, Hades.
It's logic. I was speaking to him like as a vision. Use logic, Captain Grax. Logic is your ally.
Okay.
Yes, I think about what would Kullat do in this situation.
All right. Give me a reason in science, difficulty of 2.
Remember your training. Logic be with us, always.
So it does tell you that they're at a good distance at this point now because you did waste some time going down an alley chasing the wrong person. But it is in a direction of a large building you can kind of see off the horizon. It kind of, it's pretty big. It would house a lot of people. You do see it kind of silhouetted in the horizon. But that's the direction that you're getting.
All right. Is there some way I could use my tricorder to plot out the quickest route to intercept them?
You could do that. You could,
I'll
yeah.
do that.
Are you just talking about taking your Chronogami information and incorporating it with the tricorder?
Yeah. Yeah, and kind of mapping that out and seeing it. I don't know if the tricorder can see, like, somehow scan the terrain between here and there, or like the buildings between here and there. Take that information, tell me which way to go that's most efficient.
Yeah, the tricorder's got Google Maps on it, doesn't it?
It does.
Yeah.
Yes.
Good.
Give me a reason in science, difficulty 2, complication range of 2, please.
Complication range of 2. All right.
Okay. So the tricorder, it basically, maybe it's getting some interference. Maybe you're having issues using it. You're not getting some good readings here, but it still does point you in the direction of this large building.
Okay. I take off.
Okay.
And try to get to that building.
All right. You, Kaval and Kullat, what are you two doing?
Commander?
Is there any way we can attempt to locate Andal Grax?
Yeah. You got handy dandy devices that help you do that.
Oh yeah, we can try to call him.
Smack your chest, or he won't do it.
Oh, yep. Thanks. Ah, it wasn't working. There it goes.
Lieutenant Grax! Lieutenant Grax! Kaval here. Where are you, Lieutenant?
This is Captain Grax. I'm in pursuit of the Chronogami.
It's
Captain, my ass! Who made you captain? Of which ship exactly? No, sorry, Captain. Of course.
The one in this imaginary world we're in.
The good ship holograph.
Give us your current geo designation, and we'll home in on you.
Go to these coordinates instead. It's where they're headed, and I would try and send that over with the tricorder.
And you guys look at that, and it's the same results that Kullat had. It basically is pointing to Candlestick Auditorium.
And we rev up the engines and head that direction. Tell me something. Is the portal still behind us, or did we just end up here and there is no portal?
You ended up there. There is no portal.
And there's no big, mean motorcycle dudes chasing us?
Or what about our Romulan friend?
She joined. She's with the two of you.
Oh, is she? Okay.
Yes.
Commander, I recommend we head to those coordinates.
Punch it.
And she goes as well, and she says, we might want disguises. We are from a different time.
Yeah, but it's still Federation timeline, right? Isn't it?
It is, yes. She's more concerned. What's that?
Is it pre-Federation?
Well, it's the formation of
Day Zero.
Yeah, Day Zero. This is like you guys, when he scanned the bridge, it told you the date and time, and you would know from your Starfleet Academy training days that today is the ceremony day where they formed the Federation.
So, I mean,
not the
clothing might be a bit odd, but you've got an Andorian and two Vulcans. Nobody's gonna know.
And
They're just gonna
she's
think
like
we're there.
standing there like, and I'm Romulan. How do you think that's
they're
gonna go
think
over?
You're Vulcan. Nobody has seen the Romulans yet.
Yeah,
at this
just
point in
messed up
time.
her haircut real quick.
Nobody has seen a Romulan. For the start of the Romulan War, listen to me.
Well, the Vulcans would have, right?
No, the Vulcans hadn't either.
I thought they were from the same.
They're the
are.
same race, but they hadn't. Yeah.
They hadn't actually seen them in centuries
I didn't know.
or whatever that was. So
Yeah,
she could
it is
walk
a
down-
odd
right
time
now at year zero. She could walk down the streets and everyone will think she's a Vulcan,
With
as
a
long
bat.
as she doesn't say anything stupid.
She glares at you and says, coming from an Andorian.
Nah. That's what Kulak says. Nah.
No, he does not.
He says, got him.
No, he does not. And we.
He says, quickly, guys, we got to get to D's.
and since it's a celebration, everyone will think the bikes are retro. Or something.
Yeah, cool, right?
Right.
All right. So you
Yeah,
all
It's not the 70s. We don't have to steal bell bottoms and.
Exactly.
late 90s clothing to fit in on the beach.
I want some Janko jeans.
Gross. You guys all arrive to Candlestick Auditorium. It's a large ceremonial building. It's lit up head to toe. There are new Federation banner flaps all over the place, like they're advertising, this is it. This is where we're doing it. Familiar races can be seen. And per the history books, about 18 different races. World dignitaries are all attending this. And while it was the humans, the Tellarites, and the Andorians, and the Vulcans that helped sign this charter. There are people everywhere, some lined up going into the entrance, others outside conversing, or just kind of touring the grounds itself. What are you four doing?
Did you say we've located Captain Grax?
Yeah, you've all basically ended up in the same spot near one of the entrances to this auditorium, and that was based off of Grax giving you that information. And
Captain
Grax had been there for at least a minute.
I'm glad to see you.
Likewise, let's find this chronogama. I would just continue heading towards that location it's giving me on the watch.
Okay.
And I would use my Vulcan culture to look around and spot the. I totally had a brain fart there. The Romulans in the group of Vulcans.
Oh yeah, they could pass off as Vulcans too.
Because they're also gonna look, less refined and calm, and they're trying to get somewhere. So
I will lower the difficulty if you can tell me what the difference is between the Vulcans and the Romulans.
mostly the hair.
The eyebrows. The eyebrows are different.
Final answer?
They have more of a bowl cut.
It is the hair. Sideburns.
Told you.
Okay. Insight in science or medicine. Difficulty 2. That's a tricorder scan.
Wait, is that me?
Sir, yes, sir. Because you're the Vulcan, Mr. Vulcan.
And I'm gonna use physics to tell the physical.
No, you're not. Get out. Get out of here. Wrong type of physics.
Oh. I shake my tricorder to see if the battery's still connected.
They are, but you're not getting any good readings. There's just all sorts of alien races. You do detect Romulans, but they're inside the building.
Quickly, inside the building.
Inside the building we go.
You guys just walking right in like you own the place?
I mean, do
Yeah.
I not? They don't know I don't. There's too many people here.
Okay.
All right, let's go. Let's find a back alley where catering's being delivered and pretend to be the caterers. How'd they get in? Sorry. Let's find a. There's got to be like catering and delivering. Let's find a back door. Or what's the front door look like? I'm
Front
just
door,
thinking out loud. Apparently.
Just have people lined up, like walking in.
So like a line like we'd have to wait, or a line like we'd be able to politely say, "Excuse me."
You'd be able to politely say, "Excuse me."
Excuse me, I am running late and am expected inside.
Okay. Everybody
Who's
get... I'm with this guy. Official business, guys. Official business.
Part of the delegation.
All right, everybody give me a control and security difficulty of... difficulty of 2.
Finally.
Can I use my Starfleet protocol as a focus on how to get into the Starfleet event?
That's actually not a bad one.
Okay, I'll allow it.
Protocol. Yeah, that's a good one.
I'll allow it. All right. So you all enter the building like it's no big deal. Actually, hang on one second. Where are we at? Got that one. Okay. All 4 of you enter the building. Kullat, maybe this is when he's looking at his tricorder, and shaking it around, odd device. And he kind of seems to fall behind a little bit, which it's not so much attracts attention, but there are some individuals in there, and they see the garb, they see the badges, and they see him kind of shaking the device. So it does kind of draw some attention in Kullat's, at Kullat. But you guys make it inside. You guys are inside currently.
Where's the chronogami?
He just says aloud.
And the walls stay silent.
Where's the chronogami? Give me my family back.
I didn't kill the man.
Yeah, where's the man with the mechanical arm?
I didn't kill my wife. Yeah, that's right.
I don't care. I use the watch.
Use the watch. Control and science. Difficulty 2.
Control and science.
It's telling you that it's on the 2nd floor, and it's considered one of the VIP areas. That's all you know, is that it's on the 2nd floor.
I would consult the lobby map.
Oh, okay. The lobby map. So where the tricorder, or sorry, where the chronogami is pinpointing, and it shows where you are here, you have to go there to get to the 2nd floor.
All right, everyone. Let's follow this map here. Get up to the VIP area.
All right, everyone, let's go there.
All right.
Hold hands now.
Oh,
Don't get lost.
everybody, stay together. No going anywhere yet. So stay where you are.
Captain, I lost my accountability, buddy.
My cat. Let me find my. Where's Recall? There she is. NPCs. NPCs. There she is. Okay, and she's up. And we're gonna go to the map. So you make it to the 2nd floor.
I'm gonna try my tricorder again and see if I can narrow anything down.
Sure, reason and science, please. Difficulty 2.
Is there anyone else up here?
Well, that's why I was telling you to hang on a second. Okay. Yeah, so you are getting a reading on your tricorder that there are Romulans, and they're pretty close, like probably within a couple hundred feet.
Okay. I will draw my phaser and peek around the corner.
Okay. Let's see. My walls
Good. Draw some attention if you're pulling your phaser out already.
Where's it at here?
We're gonna get tackled by Secret Service.
There's no one like within eyesight right now. There's not like crowd still milling around us or anything.
No, you guys are by like in this little hallway, like not as far as where Caval is, which I'm trying to see why his token is seeing more than it needs to see.
Doesn't see anything.
There you go. Now you don't see shit now, do you? There.
I see like
The
half
hallway.
an inch less than I saw before.
Okay. Well, you don't see anything else, just these hallways, right, Caval?
Yes.
Okay. So your question again, Captain?
I just peek around the corner to see
You
what's
do
down
see a Romulan kind of standing in front of a door, in a guard fashion, kind of looking down the hallway, the opposite direction.
there. I aim and shoot with my phaser on stun.
Me too,
Aim
me too.
and shoot with your phaser on stun.
But mine's
okay.
on Krispy Kreme.
Yeah. All right. So go ahead, sir.
Control and security, right?
Control and
Always
security.
forget on this.
Yes. Difficulty 2. Ooh.
And did you give me the aim action on that too?
Yeah. So it lets you re-roll a single d20.
Okay. Yep. I will re-roll the 15.
Okay.
Nice.
What was
control and security is 12.
So
total
12.
for mine.
Okay, so yeah, you're good. You're good. All right. So on your phaser, go ahead and give me damage. And you hit him. It doesn't do too much to him though. So tell me what happens here.
How far away is he?
From you guys?
It's like 80 feet.
There you go.
What? Well, that sucks.
So I lean around the corner with my phaser out. This guy doesn't see me yet. I fire off a shot and it kind of just like grazes across his shoulder or something.
It does hit him, yes, and it hurts him a little bit. And now he knows you're there, and one of you gets to go next before he gets to go.
Me. Okay, and I'm gonna.
Stack right against me.
Oh, whoops, sorry.
Shield.
Okay.
He was sitting on your face there for a moment.
Easy. And
Sorry.
What did you say? Control and security?
Yeah, do you want to do anything with a minor action?
How far could I get up? 30 feet?
Yeah, you can move your minor action movement, so it's considered medium range, basically is 25 feet. But there are other minor actions. Hint, hint. Wink, wink.
I aim at him.
Okay, well that's not the one I was going for, but that's
What
cool.
was the one you were going for? Just out
Prepare.
of curiosity. Prepare? That's an action? Prepare?
Prepare. Yeah, so basically it allows you to take advantage of the effects. If you're successful in your roll and you roll your damage and there's effects, an effect takes place for phasers.
Ah, okay, good to know. So yeah, I'm gonna shoot, and I'm gonna use hand phasers as my focus.
Are you doing aim or prepare?
Oh, if you're still gonna let me do prepare, I'll do prepare.
Yeah, that's why I was kind of poking at
Okay.
you.
Okay, and roll, you son of a.
Okay. Well,
And I needed a 2 to hit, right? Is that
you
what
did
said?
need a 2 to hit, so you missed, and the shot goes wild, and you kind of see it hit on the back of this wall. And so now the Romulan's turn. He initially saw Sev pop up, so he is taking a shot in that direction, towards Sev. So,
And Sev has partial cover, right?
yes. Oops, what happened to that? There it is. So, because you're on partial cover, I'm taking half of that. So, Lieutenant Andal, your guys' stress should be all the way back up, so make sure your guys' sheets are saying as such. So you take 4 damage. Hades. Kullat, your turn.
Shut up!
Well, I'm gonna step and aim just in between them. And I will aim and shoot.
Aim and shoot. Okay?
What roll was that then?
You're doing a control and security for ranged. Difficulty 2.
And then I'll re-roll that 15.
Okay?
Nice.
Oh. All right. So you are successful, sir. So go ahead and roll your damage. Okay. All right. So then she makes it out into the hallway and she sees Hades immediately come out. And so she draws her phaser and she takes the shot.
Ouch.
So you take 9, so you basically become incapacitated from her shot, Kullat. So you are down for the moment.
Well,
So
And-
it's back to
Nope, because recall is up.
Captain, right?
Recall is up.
Who's up?
Your friend, your Romulan friend.
That's right. Forgot about her.
So she steps up, she uses her minor action to move up to the hallway and sees Hades gets hit, and she stands right in the middle. And she saw who shot, so she takes her shot at them. And she's going to help out, actually, because of that. And so hers hits. But the fun thing is, she has this. She has her disruptor rifle. And so she takes 1, 2, 3. So that is for her, for this one, it is an injury. Instead of, because of the injury, so Recall steps up and she takes that fire and, where are we at here? So she fires the rifle and it hits the arm of this Molpanar twin triplet, and it hits the arm of her. The force was so strong it actually causes her to drop her weapon. And we're back at the top of the order.
Well, I'm just looking at this.
Okay.
I'm going to stay where I am, do the same thing, aim and hit the same one with stun.
Okay. Successful. Go roll damage, please. So you take him down, and that's actually strong enough to bring him down basically to his knees. So he is pretty out of it. And that's due to the 5 successes there. So he's gonna actually use his turn to it's called recover. There's nothing for him to stand behind. So basically what I'm doing is using the minor action and the standard action to get back up on my feet. So he doesn't have anything left. I mean,
Okay.
he doesn't have a turn, so it is one of your turns next.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna fire. I'm gonna shoot at what's her face here. I hope that I actually hit for a change. Security, control, perform task, using focus. Come on, damn it! Urgh.
Oh, all right.
successes.
Yeah.
Okay. And then so first, I'm using the disruptor pistol.
Okay.
So. Bam! Nice.
Okay. What are you doing with your momentum?
Momentum. Well, I'm going to use one of them. Well, how many did I get?
You only got 1 because it was a difficulty of 2.
Perfect. Then I'm going to use it and do a swift. Wait, what was it again?
A swift
action.
task.
Yes, a swift task momentum spend to make a second ranged attack using my fire at will.
Okay. So give me 1 second. Which one were you
Okay.
shooting at first? Were you shooting at her?
I was shooting at her. Yes.
Okay. So,
So
with
she's
that,
still on her feet.
no, she is not. You basically, you take her out. She's done. She's gone. You gonna tell me what happens?
Well, she takes it full in the breastplate and goes flying backwards and lands on her back, spread eagle. And then I
she's
shoot
down.
at him.
And she's dead.
Oh yeah.
She's
Then I shoot
dead.
him.
oh, you sure disrupted her.
I sure
Okay, so
disrupted her.
remember that you're gonna have to use one of your guys' bank momentum to do the swift task.
I thought you said I had one.
You got
takes
1
2.
momentum, but it
Oh,
takes 2.
Are you guys okay with me using one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Come on.
And remember, the difficulty goes up 1.
Oh yeah.
His ability or whatever cancels the difficulty increase.
Oh, is it a talent?
Yeah, it's a
Fire at
talent.
will, yeah.
Oh, shoot! All right, roll me damage.
Okay, and disruptor.
Thanks for that.
And I'm rolling again. Boom!
All right, all right. Let's see. Okay, so you take him out as well. So tell me what happens.
Well, he just struggles up to his feet and starts to lift his phaser or his disruptor, and I just coolly, calmly, collectedly, boom, blow him back on his ass.
And he is dead also.
In
We're
true
out of combat.
Starfleet fashion.
Hey, don't you play that ethics morals game with me, Kullat.
I can't play any games. I'm out cold.
Yeah. And Recall starts moving towards the door. What are you guys doing?
Same.
You guys anybody gonna talk to Kullat here? You guys just gonna let him in the hallway?
Oh, right.
Just
Hey, Doc.
Yeah.
Hey,
You're just
Doc.
gonna let the hall staff find him and be like, who's this guy?
Hey, Captain Doctor, you want to take care of old Kullat there for us? We got to cover this door.
I'm no longer the medical officer on this ship. If you would
Oh,
please
shit.
take care of that, and I will stack on the door.
Really? Really? When I'm the one that actually has? Okay, all right, it's your choice.
I mean, he's not actually hurt, right? It's like some sort of holodeck thing.
No, yeah, he's basically got knocked down
So,
on
like,
his butt. He
knocked
took a
down,
blast, yes.
Slap him in the face a couple times. Come on, Kullat.
give me a
Come on.
steroid.
Give me a steroid. Yeah, give me a quick. All right, Kullat, or sorry, Cabal, give me a quick. Let's do control and medicine. Difficulty
Oh, there is a medicine.
1. Yes.
It's gonna be a complication. He's gonna kill me.
He's-
IRL. Not
Yeah,
kidding.
he's actually before he does any treatment, he says, "Computer safety protocols off,"
I
and
have
kicks
no
you in the knee.
What about would electroplasma power systems work?
Absolutely, because he has a bionic knee. No, it does not work.
But I have plasma in my blood, so
No.
Hey, look at that.
All
Two
right.
successes.
Hades, Kullat, recover half of your stress. So you should, whatever you have is half of.
he gives me steroid injection, and I come to and say, "It's Vulcan time," and I run down the hallway.
You're welcome. And I follow.
All right. And Recall says, "We must hurry."
Wait.
Like-
Wait. Search these two. Anything good? Like, you know, a trans-augmentifier origami thing?
Oh. Insight and control, please. Or sorry, insight and security difficulty of 1.
Insight and security.
And while you guys are talking, and while he was picking up Kullat, assisting him with his knee in a knee brace, Recall had been saying to Captain Grax, that we need to hurry because they're likely setting us up the bomb.
I'd be opening the door as she's saying that.
Okay.
These are out.
Says,
So, did I find anything?
You didn't find the chronogami, no. Just you have she was carrying a disruptor pistol, a disruptor emitter, and a dagger.
they're like dead though, not incapacitated.
Yeah, they're dead. Caval was not playing around.
It's
Can
dude.
do the
It's the-
disruptors work like the Zats from Stargate? Like if you shoot them a third time, will it get rid of the evidence?
Yeah, I mean,
It's
they'll
the
fry him. You
holodeck.
turn the power high enough, we'll disintegrate him.
It's the holodeck. They're not real. Who cares?
The other holograms will care.
Come on, we have no time for this.
What are you guys
So we
doing?
step in and say, "How are you, gentlemen?"
Make your time.
Who's going
So
in
you
first?
open the door, and I get one thing because you guys were, she was ready for you. So, who was first? Who's getting this right in the face?
Captain, I don't want to be a
I would-
medic.
Yeah, I mean, I would be like on the side of the door, leaning over, trying to open it. So
You're
Okay.
savvy.
So, as you lean in and open it up, immediately comes a green phaser blast from her pistol, and it misses. It hits the door. She cut it too close. The door remains open, and we're back in combat.
Okay, who's going
you're
first?
outnumbered. Give up.
She starts laughing.
Screw that. I run
She
up
says
on
the
her.
Federation's going to die today.
I run up on her and punch her in the face.
Okay, so your minor action takes you right up in there. No
She
pun
says,
intended.
What happened?
Okay, so remember, melee is an opposed task here. So if she succeeds and better than you, she gets one on old Caval. So go ahead and give me a daring and security difficulty 1.
And
Daring.
I'm going to use combat tactics.
Okay. Send in the
You
red
left
shirts.
Come on, baby.
Matt Alpha says send into the. Or sorry, that was
No, that's not good.
that was Valid. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
All right. What's her? Blast.
Oh, I forgot
Okay,
to
that's fine.
give. I forgot. You're gonna get ready to take a hit. I forgot to add her unarmed strike here. So
She's been augmented by the program to deal quadruple damage.
Shut up.
so she when you swing at her, she kind of just leans back, almost having fun at this point, and just comes straight at you and bops you right in the nose, which does send you back towards the door and onto your keister.
Ouch.
Take away 6 stress, please.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay.
Okay, who's up?
You can
The
still
rest-
shoot her because I'm on the ground.
Yeah, the rest of you go. She got her turn.
I say you are on the way to destruction, and I shoot at her.
Okay. Given your spot and where you're sitting and where you're shooting overhead of Caval, it's still going to be a difficulty 2, but it's going to come complication range of 5, sir. So you better hope your logic aim is on this time.
Well, just step up. What the hell?
Oh, yeah, so I can do a minor and move, right?
You can.
So I'll move to there,
Okay.
and then shoots.
Okay.
Regular complication range.
Yeah, now it is.
Haha.
Okay. Roll me damage.
Whoa!
There's a momentum spend for like extra damage, isn't there?
There is, yes.
How do I apply extra dice in my damage pool?
So for momentum and extra damage, it's bonus damage. It costs 1, and it increases the damage inflicted by your successful attack. Each momentum adds 1 damage.
Oh, just 1 damage, not 1 damage die.
Yes, 1 damage.
Okay, I'll still do that.
Okay.
Which is a good thing.
Yes. So you do hit her, but you don't really. You must have the power down on your phaser because it's pretty low and it doesn't do too much. So what happens? Do you do anything?
She replies to my shot with "What you say?"
She does. And we have 2 people left. Captain?
Peek around the doorway, charge my phaser, and shoot at her.
Okay, so like prepare?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oof.
Well, at least you didn't hit Caval.
Yeah, thanks for that.
So
What does
you
she
miss.
do? What's her name do?
Recall?
Yeah.
So she's doing exactly what you did, and she's running in. She ain't playing games. And she shouts at her and she says, "We meet at last.
I thought they
I've
went there
turned."
already.
I've turned. Yes, it's been so long.
Okay.
It's been so long. It's been a chase. I've turned. What you're doing is wrong. And she goes to attack. Let's see what she has. She goes to attack melee with her dagger. So one. She swings. Oh, hang on. Let's see. Hang on. That was daring and security. Okay. Well. Hang on. Okay. So Recall steps up and swings, and the Melpinar triplet is ready for her, and she misses. And it actually, just like what happened with Caval, she got hit. She got bopped right in the nose as well. So that was 4. So down to 4. Back to the top of the order. Who's going first?
Me. Okay, you ready for this?
Yeah.
I kick her in the knee.
I knew it.
Ah, you son of a bitch. All right. Do it.
Come on, baby. Come on.
We've seen how successful it can
That hits. No, it's melee is difficulty 1.
Yeah, but can she still counter?
Oh yeah, thanks for reminding me, because
You
I was so stunned by your move.
Don't beat me! Don't beat me! Oh, son of a...
be. See, you defeated yourself.
And so this kick, this kick, as you go to kick her, your leg is extended out there, and she basically punts the center of your knee. So you like Hades initially was, are incapacitated for the moment, for next turn, unless somebody goes to pick you up.
Yep.
And she's gonna take her turn real quick. No, that's for melee. It's always an opposed. Fine. Seb, you okay to keep going just a little bit longer?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm good
Perfect.
for now.
All right.
Damn.
Okay, so she's taking a swing at Recall. Let's see here, and that was daring. Oops. Go bad here. Daring and security. Two successes. 3. So while she's down, she's able to get a nice boot to the gut, which adds more damage. The other 3 who have not gone yet now get to go.
I'm
Come on,
gonna
guys. You
run
got
up
this.
and pile on.
You're all jumping on her?
Yeah.
So you're just jumping right on top? So we'll consider...
Just gonna try and grapple her and just basically apprehend her.
Okay. So your movement is your minor action. Grapple is actually a melee combat option. And it's going to be a difficulty of 2, and it's fitness and security. And let's see what it says. Place the grapple. Square. Then the attacking...
I think that she can only then grapple with me or something if it's successful.
Yeah, it says grapple. The character grabs their opponent. This requires the character to have an empty hand, which you do because you're using a phaser. This places a grappled completion on the target, which prevents them from taking any action other than trying to break free. So that's theirs. Sure. Her trying to break free is the fitness and security. So then the attacking grappling character, you, then attacking the so yeah, no, sorry. Her goes up by 1, sorry. You get 1 bonus momentum on all melee attacks. So,
Okay.
Let's see.
And my allies, maybe?
Say
I
again?
have an idea for my turn if you successfully grapple her, but it'll be at GM discretion.
Okay.
Here we go. Just enough.
Hang on 1 second. So, it's it's still considered a daring and security roll. The fitness and security is hers, but you still have 2 successes.
It would be the same number.
Yeah. So you have 1 momentum basically.
Oh, okay.
Because it's in a difficulty of 1. Remember, melee is just a difficulty of 1.
Then I am going to swift action, spend 1 momentum from the bank and 1 from that success, and make a melee attack.
Okay, so she is grappled, so you get 1 bonus momentum on all melee attacks at this point.
Okay.
Because you're grappled.
So fitness and security again?
No, melee is daring and security. Sorry, I confused you. Fitness and security is going to be hers to try and break free.
Okay. And I have 1 momentum automatically to start, or added on to a success?
No, added on to start because you're grappled.
Okay, then I'll spend that to add another die to this attack. Because I need it.
Okay. Give me your unarmed strike roll, please.
And do I have 1 momentum on that, or did I need 2? I needed 2, didn't I?
What do you mean? Are you talking about just taking the counter down?
For momentum.
Okay,
The
no.
difficulty of the attack.
So your difficulty was, no. So you got 1 momentum on that. So now you're at 3, right? Because you used 1. You got 1 from your grappling, and now you've had a successful melee attack. So that's a 3rd.
I swift actioned it, so it's harder to do.
Oh,
right?
okay, yeah, you're right. So it's just 1 extra momentum.
Okay. Extra damage then.
Okay. So it's going to be 4. So you get a good chop in there, but she's still standing. What happens?
I run up and just basically like lock her arm in place and do a chop right on her neck.
A judo chop.
Yeah.
Okay.
With the phaser.
Would that be a James T. Kirk chop?
Oh. All right. 2 people left. Kullat?
So here is my idea, and I don't believe I ever saw it on the show, but phaser set to stun. Since she's being grappled, would I be able to use it like a dry stun and just walk up on her and, put it in her side so I can't miss and hit stun?
What, like a taser?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's what I said, like a dry stun.
Yeah. So your movement is going to be your minor action. Let me see here. Hang on 1 second. Okay. So I'll consider it melee because you are now within reach, basically. So we'll do daring and security, difficulty of 1.
And you guys mind if I use momentum just because it seems like the last person?
Yeah, go for it.
Sure.
Is Andal Grax still holding on to her, by the way?
He is. Saved. So you're successful. Since it's a dry stun and you're using your phaser, go ahead and roll phaser damage, please. Okay. So she's still up. She's not fighting. I mean, she is fighting, but her she's not down for the count. And it is Recall's turn. And she's doing a daring and security. Which, let me get her real quick. Oh, okay.
Yeah, at least it wasn't a complication.
Yeah. Okay. And then
How is she going to counter her attack if it's...
It's just the oh yeah, because she's grappled, so it's a extra difficulty. So, I wonder. Let me reread that. Hang on. So, this places the complication which prevents them from taking any other action other than trying to break free. Oh. So yeah, she can't kick back. So it says, because it says which prevents them from taking any other action other than trying to break free. So she just misses and she doesn't get to take her hit. So we're back at the top of the order.
If she hits 7 instead.
Oops. Yeah, we're back at the top of the order.
Is Cabal out?
I'm out.
Yeah, he's gonna need help up like you did. Since we're not doing injuries or anything, it does, so we'll just consider it like you're getting tapped in kind of thing since there's no injuries, but the safety protocols are off. Or on, sorry.
She's still struggling though?
Yeah, she's still grappled with Grax.
I want to stun her again.
Okay. We'll do the same thing.
Daring and security. I never took that momentum down unless you had added another one.
No, I had not. Thank you.
I'm gonna do this one just straight up.
Straight up.
Low on the dice. And, well, quick question. What's the difference between daring and control?
Like, in terms of just the attributes?
Well, here's an idea. I've got an idea. So I'll stick with the daring, but instead of security, could I use medicine under the reasoning that she's being held down? I would use my medical knowledge to, find the good spot to dry stun her.
Like, in terms of like a good debilitating spot?
Wait,
Yeah.
Can he do a Vulcan death grip on her?
Yeah.
Whatever that's called.
Death grip.
I believe...
That's the Vulcan Marine Corps.
Nerve pinch.
I
There
think
you go.
I think the nerve pinch is actually a talent, and he took Kolinar instead of nerve pinch.
Yeah, I purged all emotion.
I think that's good. That's fine. I'll be okay with it.
So I will do that instead with a focus in physics.
No. You're not physically doing anything. You're successful.
I didn't have it.
Roll damage.
Roll snare.
Roll. So, tell me what happens, because she's down.
So they're writhing on the floor, kind of wrestling. She's trying to get loose. I stunned her once, and she just kind of jolted but kept kicking. I leaned back. I looked. I aimed for a spot on the ribs that was, close to the heart, but not going to stop it. And I go in and until she passes out.
So that phaser blast does stun her, and it does knock her out. So you guys are out of combat. And Recall immediately gets up and walks over to Kaval and offers her hand to pull him up.
And Kaval shakes his head, goes, "Did we win?"
Quick, search her for the chronogami.
All her base now belong to us.
So, who's searching?
You're already holding her down, Seb.
Yeah, she's just a limp noodle now. Seb's holding on.
Seb says, "Ew, scared."
I drop her and say, search her for the chronogami.
What a captain!
What's going on with this guy?
So I pat her with the back of my hand to see if I can spot the chronogami.
There's no chronogami on her.
Then
Son of
I'll
a...
use the watch.
Use the watch. Control and science, difficulty of 1. Momentum.
Bank it.
Okay. It's basically within 5 feet, 10 feet from you. So it's either in the next room or the other room.
see anything in here?
No,
Okay,
you
bye,
just
Dad.
see an empty hallway. Yep, and Recall is with you. Oh, did I not put a door in? It didn't.
I guess not.
Hang
It's
on.
supposed to be just to the north here.
Nope, go back in the room.
I'd tie her up while they stop searching, just in case she comes to.
Is there a chronogami in here?
There is a chronogami in here, and it's sitting on the table.
I'll pick it up.
Okay, what are you guys doing with it? But
What's that?
hold on. So as you pick it up, and she's standing there too as well. As you pick it up, you do see that it's sitting there, and it's also sitting next to a bomb.
They set us up the bomb. We knew it all along.
Is the bomb like? How big is the bomb?
It's enough to collapse a good half of the building. Yeah, remember this is 23rd century tech in the 21st century, so it'll probably do a good destruction on the building.
We'll defuse it.
What does the timer read?
2 minutes.
Captain, send the bomb to the future with the origami and let them destroy each other.
I like
But
it.
then how will we get back to the future?
We'll end computer.
It will end program.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Somebody give me an insight. Give me an insight into insight and science difficulty of 2.
Hey, quick question. Since we're in a simulation, can he have the computer download how to defuse bombs into his brain real quick?
That might add for a bonus if you use physics. Andal, you don't recall anything. Anybody else want to save Andal?
Save him? Save him from what?
What doesn't he recall?
I don't know. Roll an insight and science.
Right?
Oh, I suck at insight and science. I'm not even gonna bother. I'll get a complication.
You can do it, Cabal. They're counting on you.
Use the momentum.
No, I really can't. I'm telling you guys.
Is it like physically not letting you do it?
So, just what's the field? Jenny, does electroplasma power
You're
systems
recalling what your girlfriend told you about the chronogami when you were at the station.
Oh,
So
crap.
yes, because he was thinking about those propulsion systems then, and he just thought about them now. Kind of like when you listen to the same
See, I
music you were
told you.
when you were studying.
I told you. Nothing.
Okay.
What did she say?
What did she say? So one of you that rolled a 1 recalled that at least at some point or in some way, now with the watch and the chronogami, you have the ability to go back where you want in time if you want.
Yeah. So I would just pick up the chronogami in one hand, the bomb in the other, and I guess say everyone gather around me.
Everyone gather round.
Hold hands.
Hold
Again.
hands.
I grabbed the prisoner because if we're blowing up, she's blowing up too. Because Vulcans are vindictive like
All right.
that.
Yeah, I'll go stand on her.
That's rude.
On her?
Well, actually, yeah.
Foot on her chest.
Actually, real quick, I go and grab the bodies in the hall and I drag them in, so we're not leaving anything behind.
Let the bodies hit the floor.
And protecting the timeline.
Okay.
I'd say chronogami, take us home.
So
And I
you're
click
wanting to
my
go back to your
Chronogami,
time.
go!
So I'm gonna need a specific time and a specific day.
Chronogami, turn. Tell us the future that we should learn.
I would just go back to our ship at the exact time, like right after we went through the portal initially.
To the desert?
No, to our ship. If it can do that.
Right after we set up the net.
Exactly.
So you want to go back right after you set up the net?
No.
No, we have to go back to
quickly-
set up the net.
Yeah, but we
No,
do
I
have to
quickly
do
leave
that.
a note here in this room that gives a list of instructions to have a net set up on that ship at that time in the
Exactly.
future.
When you develop USS.
Oh, hey, thanks, Diesel
200
Shot.
years,
Thanks for that sub.
please
25
install a
months.
set.
But
Yes,
back
so-
back to our time, exactly when we went through the portal, but onto our ship, into like a cargo hold, if I can specify.
So the only time you went into a portal was at the desert.
Biker Land.
Yes.
Yep. Mhm.
Anybody adding anything else?
And we give the bomb to the bikers and say, thanks for your bikes. Keep the change.
No?
Can we, well, what about, no, because they're in combat.
I can't. Wait, so the chronogami can only go back to exactly where it was before then?
No, the chronogami can go anywhere in time. That
Okay,
was the reason, the
but what
threat.
about-
And space.
And space. Well, yeah,
And-
because if it can take us to San Francisco from Desert Land World.
Yeah.
It's been here already.
Yeah, no, it's basically anywhere you
should-
want to go at any
We
time.
should probably
then
go
get
somewhere
onto our ship.
remote. Well, we should probably go somewhere remote since we have a 2-minute timer on this bomb. And that ship, remember that ship's in, well,
Yeah, but we can just launch the bomb out into space.
but aren't they in combat? Or is her ship a different ship?
Yeah, they're in combat.
I've got it. Okay. So Seb's idea, we go back on the ship where we left just soon enough to where before they were already in combat, but now we have them beam the bomb next to the Romulan ship. Huh?
Maybe. Let's get back
Maybe.
to our ship, though.
So you activate the chronogami
Yes.
device. And it takes you back. And Taria is sitting on the bridge, and you guys are orbiting. I don't even remember the name of the planet. You're orbiting the planet outside of the black market there. And she kind of looks at you guys, and she says, "Who beamed you aboard?"
I did it myself. I don't need you all the time, Taria.
And she grins, and she's. That's
We
what
have no
I.
time
That's
for
what I
that.
like about you, Grax.
We have no time for this.
Okay.
No, I have to finish this, and I'm going to use the chronogami to teleport myself with the bomb onto the bridge of the enemy ship, leave the bomb there, and then teleport back here.
Nice.
That's a lot of use of the
Just the teleportation devices.
hinky time device. You're gonna create a hole in the space
Yeah.
time.
So you're down already at least 30 seconds because of your exchange with your lover on the bridge here. She would have you would have the coordinates from the previous ship before they had decloaked. You know where it's at, basically, from the previous fight. So I need somebody to give me a control and engineering
Oh, I know
difficulty
we should
2.
do that.
I think I could do that.
Use your
Cool.
momentum, because this is
Engineering.
important. Add a die to that.
Add a die. Okay.
Use a momentum. I'll mark it down.
And go.
Nice.
4 successes.
Okay. How you doing this? You're extra successful in the way you've beamed him over, Kaval. So, you go ahead and describe to me what's going on here.
Well, so we get on the ship.
Mhm.
Taria starts spouting some nonsense. Move aside. Run up to the controls and engineering controls, which I suppose would be there in the back. Do I really have to beam you over with the bomb, Captain? Isn't it enough to just beam the
I guess not. If I was just thinking that the chronogami has to go there with it, and then we have to bring it back.
Well,
But
if he used the ship to beam you, you don't.
I'm
You're
using the ship.
then it doesn't matter. Yeah.
That's what I just rolled the 4 successes for, right, Admiral?
Yeah, to beam him? Yes.
Yeah. So we end up here. Captain sets it on the counter right here, this little bit right here, and I beam it over into, not in the bridge. I don't want them to have a chance to try to interfere with it. I beam it into the kitchen. Into the kitchen.
Because you're committing war crimes.
Yeah, and it's the bomb you're beaming over, correct?
Correct. I'm not
Okay.
beaming over the captain.
Oh, okay. All right. I figured maybe you could just beam the chronogami over there and we could start this all over again.
Yeah.
Okay. But while he does that, we hail them and ask them, "How are you, gentlemen?"
Okay, so
Hey, what's for dinner?
we'll do a couple things. Somebody give me a control and con. Sorry, not control and con. Control and command. Difficulty of 1.
I would have a total of 13 if I did that.
Control and con? Control and command?
I'll do it. Control
Okay.
and command.
Yep.
Nice.
Good.
Nice.
You... Actually, Taria laughs at you and she says, "What are you doing?"
We're sending the bomb directly inside of their ship. We've got the chronogami.
You're trying to
Let's
use...
get out of here.
You're trying to use the hailing device, correct? You're trying to hail? Is that what you're just
Oh,
trying
that
to
was
do?
that was a joke.
Oh, that's what the roll was. Okay, so so
I mean,
Caval.
quick say hello just before
So
we blow.
well, no, I was going to combine it into the scene, so that's why I was waiting.
Sorry.
So
No, that's fine. Yeah, let's go with that. Who comes up on the?
well, on the screen is the Molpinar triplets, all 3 of them.
I killed her!
Or sorry, not the triplets. Well, you guys kind of went back in time, remember?
But we've got their bodies with us.
Yeah, well, you've got their dead. Well, no, hold on. It's not the Molpinar triplets. It's just the staff, because remember they're on the surface,
Yeah. They
being chased by you guys at this time. So, on the let me show you him. View character artwork. We'll pop it out. Show players. On the screen is Sub Commander Voras, and he sees the triplets' body there, and he says, "What is going on?"
We've sent you a snack.
We've prepared dinner for you.
Okay. And at that point, the so he just kind of looks at you inquisitively, and his eyebrow kind of raises. And at that point, the entire you see the entire Romulan Daedrix ship just almost split in half like the Titanic, and explosions start to happen all over different decks, and it does eventually just disintegrate and destroy. And so you're just sitting outside of the black market in orbit of Tatior 4, I think it was the name of the planet, with the chronogami in hand and the Romulans destroyed.
Oh, that was fun. Was there anything else we were supposed to do with this? Were we supposed to take it back?
Take it back. Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna take it back.
Gonna take it back. Gonna go
We'll
back.
install the net first.
It's
One more jump.
install the
And
net.
hopefully it's the jump home.
Yeah. And that is his leap, and it is leap home. So you guys get it back home with no issues, no problems. As you are leaving on the as the credits start to roll for this holodeck adventure, Taria takes Grax into a different area, and they disappear into the non-existent sunset. And Commander Caval and his prior love from Ryza, if you recall her name, Captain. No?
Oh yeah, I forgot. Didn't this start as a Valentine's Day stream?
Yeah, it was. Dr. Helena Gibson is so thankful that you have brought the device back. that once again she's pouring on her obsession and her love towards you, Kaval.
Aw.
And Kullat needs only his love of logic.
And so, as the credits finish up, everything else, the holodeck kind of starts to fade all to black. And let me see here. Whoops. Fade. And we find you all standing on the holodeck right where you started a couple hours ago.
Well
I
done.
think they make a fine captain.
Don't let it go to your head, Lieutenant.
Of course not.
Yes, Lieutenant. Some more command work is needed.
Rude. It's rude. So we'll do a quick round robin, and then if somebody wants to find me a quick raid here, we'll send them off into the sunset. We'll start with acting captain Grax. What are your thoughts?
Yeah, so this was a lot of fun. We should definitely do some more of the holodeck adventures. It I guess kind of makes it I don't know, you don't have to worry as much about, losing your character and stuff, so you can do some kind of wacky stuff. But it was fun. I don't really have much else to say, I guess.
Good. I'm glad you enjoyed it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say real quick. I gotta drop off, guys, but that was a blast. I like what you did with this, Admiral Cheese. Definitely, be willing to play some more of this.
Awesome. Thanks for hanging out.
I'll see you guys later.
Good day, Commander. And last, Commander Kullat, your thoughts on the episode, sir?
Yeah, like they said, it's fun to, have a mission where there isn't really anything at stake for the long term, where you can take those risks. Because there were a couple roles there where I was about to back off because it was a little over the top, but I was like, you know what? No, we're in a holodeck program. That's what this is all about. So I like that aspect of it. You can kind of throw caution to the wind a little bit, and like Seb said, you can don't worry so much about being your character because your character's there having fun. So the holodeck could be a lot more like the detective stuff that Picard did, or really anything.
Yeah. So I will end it here before we do a quick raid. It is actually the episode is a Lower Decks episode. It is called Crisis Point 2 Paradoxus, and it was a holodeck episode in that as well. So for those of you who watch Lower Decks, you might have recognized the name and bits and pieces of the scenario. So that is where I took it from. So why don't y'all hang tight? We'll do a quick raid. I just grabbed a name real quick. So let's do that. Hang tight. Everybody, thank you for joining us. Live long and prosper. Matt Alpha, thanks for hanging out. Diesel Shot, thank you for the subscription again for 25 months. And Valard as well. You were hanging out earlier as well. Thank you guys very much. We'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.